Hey everyone, it's Michael from BroJMR, and I'm finally bringing you my review of the NES Classic. A lot of people on my last video when I did the unboxing complained that I didn't show any of the gameplay footage and show actually running it. There's been a couple of reasons why I haven't done that. Number one, I've had a really busy couple of weeks since the game came out, or I guess a week since the game came out. It's, work life's been kind of hectic, and so I really haven't had time to do it, and I've got some stuff going on in my personal life that I haven't been able to take care of it. And plus, biggest factor is I haven't been able to figure out a way to capture the video so I can actually edit it in. And so what I decided I'm going to do is just go old school, aim the camera at the TV screen, turn it on, and just have an audio commentary of what's going on. So without further ado, the good stuff. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. We bring up the menu, it comes up with all the different games that are in the system. We got Balloon Fight, we got Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Simon's Quest, or Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. And you'll notice it'll tell you if it's one player or two player. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., no Donkey Kong 3, unfortunately. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, which is, in my opinion, the best one. Dr. Mario, Excitebike, Final Fantasy, I'm looking forward to playing this. Galaga, this is one of my brother's favorite games. Ghosts and Goblins, really hard classic port of an arcade game. Gradius, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, love this game. I've beat this game so many times it's ridiculous. The original Mario Brothers, and a port from the arcade, and was on the Atari, actually. I used to be real good at this game. And those of you who don't remember, this was actually a mini-game, a hidden mini-game in the two-player version of Super Mario 3. We got Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, which I will play for you, Jay. I'll show this one to you, for you. Pac-Man, Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream. Again, they couldn't get the license to get Mike Tyson. Star Tropics, Super C, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, best-selling Nintendo game of all time. Tecmo Bowl, Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. Now, another thing you can do on this, if you hit the select button, you can sort it out by one or two player games. They'll group all the two-player games together and all the one-player games together. You can also sort out by recently played. Shows that I recently played Super Mario 3. By times played, by how much time you spend in each game. By release date, and you can see the older games are all the Black Box series game, which is really cool. You can sort them by publisher. You can sort them by title as well. Now, if you go up here to this top menu right here, display, there's three different display modes. One is CRT filter, which basically means that it makes it look like an old CRT TV, cathode ray tube, which is basically what the TVs used to be. It has, it adds lines in there to make it look like an original. So let's see what that looks like. Let's go to Super Mario 3, which I already have it up on. Now, if you notice on there, let's get the actual screen with some color in it. You'll notice that it's got the lines in it. That's pretty cool. It makes it look like an old school game. I think that brings out a bit of nostalgia, but I'm not quite so sure if I'm going to use that one because I actually like the other modes better. And let's show them to you now. And one thing that I don't like about this, let me pick it up and show you. Anytime, I don't know if I can get it here. Anytime you want to go back to the menu, you have to hit the reset button on the machine, which I'm not real happy about that they didn't incorporate it into the actual controller but it is what it is. So let's look at the other ones. Pixel Perfect, I'll try the next one. And we'll stop with 4x3 because that's actually the mode that I actually like to use best. So Pixel Perfect. Again, we'll go back to Super Mario 3. It looks a whole lot clearer. Let's go into the game. It doesn't look bad. It looks really, really nice and clear, real crisp and everything. The only thing I don't like is it is squished a little bit to make each square a perfect, each pixel a perfect square. That's why it's called Pixel Perfect. But if you also notice, if I can get my finger in there, there's a line right here that cuts it off. So it kind of bothers me a little bit. Other than that, I mean, it looks nice, but I'm gonna actually prefer the next mode, which is this. All right, the final mode is 4x3. This is the one that I am thinking I'm going to be using most because I like the way it looks. It's the same. It's pretty much the same ratio as the CRT filter, but it's so much clearer. So we got that set. So let's go back in to our game. You can see it's a lot bigger, it's a lot clearer. There's still that line, which I don't really like, but it's just gonna have to get used to it. It pretty much plays the same as the CRT version. It just doesn't have those lines in it. So pretty much, I mean, you're not gonna get a perfect picture, but it's a faithful representation of the original game. Now there is some options in the menu. It's got like shows the demo. It'll auto shut down for so long. Screen burn-in reduction, which is basically like a screensaver. Because if you remember on these old systems, on the old TVs, since there is so much of the actual game screen that's static, it will actually burn into and ruin your screen. So that's nice that they have a screensaver basically for it. Let's see what else we got. You can change the languages, got legal notices, and this one's really cool. It's the manual. I haven't quite figured out how to do it, but you click on this and you scan this QR code with your phone or your tablet or something, or you can go down to that website down there on the bottom, and you can bring up all the manuals, both an electronic version of the manual or the printed version, which is a reproduction of the actual game book that came inside with all the pictures and graphics and everything. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go in and show you how the save states work. So once you go back into the main menu by hitting reset, you hit down and it brings up the suspend point list. You hit A to save, and it'll put it in whatever save option it is that's hanging over, like it was in number 2. To access it, you just hit start to start the game, and it'll take it back to where you were. Or say you want to erase the game, you go into it. Now you can either lock or unlock it by hitting the down button. It'll lock it where you can't put anything else in there. It saves it, that specific point for that one where you can't erase it. Or you can unlock it, hit select, and you can move it to different spots. Or you can throw it in the garbage and delete the game. So we deleted it. Okay, so let's go back. Now let's try some of the other games. I said that I would play Ninja Gaiden for you, Jay. So let's see if it's, in your words, legit. So I don't know, Jay, you tell me. Is it legit? Does it look good? I've actually never played this game before. Why? So I'm just gonna basically be trying to figure out how to play this thing. Mostly, I probably suck at it. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. But again, I've never played this game, but it looks like it's kind of fun. I remember this had the wall jumps on it to where you had to jump. They also used this in one of the Batman games. See, it doesn't seem like it's too difficult so far. I just figured out how to throw a nunchuck, I guess. So yeah, this is gonna be hard to get used to, but it's not bad. Not a bad game. I know this is one that you were talking about, Jay. So this is not bad. So let's see what other games there are. Let's try Ghosts and Goblins. This is one of the more difficult games that I've ever played, and I've never actually beat this game, so let's see how it looks. Not bad. I mean, again, it really plays and feels exactly like the cartridge version of it, and the arcade version of it. There is an arcade stick that you can get for this. It's $25. You can order it through, I think you can order it through Best Buy. Oi! I'm dying already. This sucks. Got a fireball here. And that's why this game's so hard. 2 hits and you're dead. Alright, let's try one last game. Let's see. Let's try Super C. That's one of the newer games. Newer-ish games. And the Konami code does not work on this. Again, I really have no complaints about the graphics. They seriously look exactly like exactly like they did on the old console. It's just cleaned up a little bit. It looks a little clearer. It looks a little nicer. So overall, I really have no complaints so much. And I'm dead. Now when you turn the game off, just hit the power button, it says shutting down, and you're done. So I hope you enjoyed the little playthrough and review of the NES Classic. Sorry it was kind of crude with the way I had to shoot it, but I have to deal with what I have to work with. I do have a couple of complaints about it. The first one is the controller cord is very, very short. It's literally only like 2 feet long. So you're gonna have to get an extension cable for it, or you're gonna have to sit really, really close to your TV. Or get an extra long HDMI cord and a extension cord for the power on it so you can pull it up close to you. Because again, you're gonna have to, every time you wanna go out, you're gonna have to hit that reset button on the machine to go back out to that main menu to either do a save state or change games. That's a complaint that I have about it. Again, with the save states, it'd been nice if they could have incorporated it into maybe the select button, into using the select button, or maybe pressing and holding the select button, program it that way. You can bring it up that way. Other than that, I really have no complaints. So I'm really happy I picked up this system. For $60, it's not terrible. It's got a decent selection of games on it. It's got a variety of stuff in it. Some games I would have liked to seen in it. Maybe RC Pro-Am. Maybe some racing games in general would have been nice. These are mostly like platformers, some puzzle games, but mostly platformers. We got some RPGs with you know, Final Fantasy and Legend of Zelda. I would have liked maybe some driving games. Sports games, I'm glad that they didn't really have any. I'm not a big fan of sports game. I do like the Tecmo Bowl on there. I would have liked to see RBI Baseball on there. But since Tengen wasn't a licensed game maker, I don't... Well, actually, RBI Baseball did have an official license, so I guess that could have worked. But that was one of my favorite baseball games on the Nintendo. So my 11-year-old self is really happy that I purchased this, because I first got this in 1988. First got the original console in 1988. So my 11-year-old self is overwhelmed with joy to get a chance to play this. I want to start doing some Let's Plays. So in the comment section below, or comment on Facebook or whatever, tell me which of these games you'd like me to play, and I will do a Let's Play of them. I will probably have to do it crude like this, just pointing the camera at the screen, and do it like that, since I don't have the equipment to do a proper game capture of it with a split screen and everything. So we may just have to do it that way. But I would love to play through some of these games, especially some of these ones I had never played before, and I'd love to make a video for you of it. So thanks for watching. Blessed be. I hope you enjoyed this, and for all those who wanted to see it, this is for you. Thanks a lot. Bye.